value for your company. Now, the important thing to keep in mind when you're dealing with the sale of a business is the owners want it confidential. They don't want the whole world knowing that they're selling their business. Why? That creates employee morale problems. Employees start going, you know, what's going on? I heard they're selling the business. You know, we need to start looking for a new job. In other words, it could take 6 months or a year to sell the business, but the employees don't know that. They think it's going to sell tomorrow. They don't know. Okay, so you want this confidentiality clause, and also you're turning over proprietary information like your financials and other things, and you don't want the potential buyer looking at this and throwing it out in the street when they're done, right? So you want to have them sign something that has a confidentiality clause. We can help you draft these. We do custom confidentiality clauses, but you want to talk about keeping the information confidential, keeping it amongst yourself. Take the information that we give you. You can review it. You can have your advisors review it, but nobody else. That's it. Confidential, proprietary, agree, getting it in writing, getting the prospective buyer, the potential buyer, to sign off on these provisions. Okay? Don't contact the employees clause. You want a clause that says don't contact the employees. People may be tempted to walk in and look at your business and go, you know, hey, how long you been working here? Would you keep looking? Would you keep working here if I bought the place? So you don't want them to do that. So you need to inform them the things you don't want them doing in your confidentiality clause. These are some general ideas. Don't contact the employees. You may want to set forth the agency relationship. In other words, you know, I'm the broker, I represent the seller. Okay, you acknowledge that I represent the seller, so you understand that, so there's no question about procuring cause or who's doing what. Some sort of setting forth your agency. A provision about specific performance or injunctive relief. If they're going to violate the terms, you need to be able to go into court, somehow stop them, or order some sort of remedy of specific performance of some sort, asking the court to make them do this, that, or the other. Okay, injunctions, again, we've talked about this in other videos, can be mandatory, can be negative, telling a person to do or not do something. The courts have that inherent power to tell a party to do or not to do something. These are the injunctive relief, what we call equitable relief. Okay, equitable relief. You may want to have a provision saying that you may contact your advisors to discuss, your tax accountants, your lawyers, your CPAs, that you have the right to share information with them, but nobody else. Okay, you may want to represent that we don't give tax advice. You have to do all your own research. You have to do all your own diligence. So clauses addressing those kinds of things. You also probably want to have a choice of law provision. In other words, if we have a violation of this agreement, I'm going to sue you in Arizona or California. These courts are going to have jurisdiction. You could put an arbitration clause in there if you wanted to, so forth and so on. And you also want to make sure you have something about returning the materials or shredding them when you're done. But if you're not going to buy the property, the buyer, we don't want them throwing papers in the street, leaving it on the desk where anybody can see it. Hey, you know, Joe's Crab Shop's available for sale down the street. Did you know it was selling? You know how gossip goes, right? So these are just some general provisions to think about when you're trying to sell your business, make some money. You're trying to get your materials out there so that people can review and analyze the business opportunity, but you want to make sure that you're not giving away the keys to the castle, disrupting your business, scaring off employees, so forth and so on. So if you're dealing with buying or selling a business or a franchise, give us a call. We can help you. Attorney Steve Vondran. You can find me at attorneysteve.net or call us at 877-276-5084. We look forward to working with you. Have a great day.